a time of reflection and inspiration on a journey through our heroic gardens. Welcome to GayTalk Tonight's final daily episode as part of the Pride Festival. Well, tomorrow morning, dozens of Auckland householders will be throwing open their doors and putting out the welcoming mat to relative strangers. It's all in a good cause, it's for charity, and the event is called Heroic Gardens. Heroic Gardens began as a charity event 17 years ago. Lesbian and gay gardeners opened up their carefully tended plots for a small fee, which raised money for an AIDS hospice. These days, the Mercy Hospice receives the donations and Aucklanders get a chance to take a peek at some wonderful creations.
There are 24 gardens this year. In the last couple of years, we've opened it up through straight-owned gardens as well as gay and lesbian gardens, basically in order to keep the pool of new gardens coming through and quality, because quality is really, really important. And people can expect to see a great mix of styles, different personalities in the gardens.
Some gardens from previous years are returning, but this year there are some debutantes.
There's a really good new garden out at Tarangi this year, owned by Craig Thorburn, who's a master of presentation. And he started off with old roses and an old-fashioned style of gardening. And he's moved into the subtropical. There's some great Balinese stonework and sculptures, bushwalk. And it's a really nicely layered, structured garden that you can wander through from quite open, grassy, flowery areas down into the bush and across the stream and up the other side. It's fantastic.
But can we ask the question, what makes a good garden?
There are too many factors in a way, because for some, it's you walk in and there's this immediate impact of a wow. For others, you walk in and there's not so much a wow, it's an atmosphere. I mean, in my own garden, the comment we often get is that it's a very restful, peaceful garden to be in, and they imagine it would be lovely to live here. Other gardens have a great variety of interesting different plants. So there's a huge number of ways that gardens can be interesting. And part of it is, there are two parts too. One is the experience of visiting the garden, which can be a great pleasure, but also it's the ideas you take away with you that you can perhaps use in your own garden and see new ways of treating your own space. I really like gardening because it's an activity for me which engages both the senses. I have to use my brain, and it's creative, but at the same time I'm outside, I'm working with a great variety of people because this is my work as well as my passion. And for me it works brilliantly because I not only have gardens which I've been developing for years so that I have an ongoing involvement with the development of those gardens, but I'm always meeting new people and new situations as well where I'm designing or consulting. So for me it's the perfect amalgam of ongoing relationships and the excitement of the new.
Heroic Gardens is on for just 2 days. Visit the website for details. And don't forget, there are still events happening this weekend. Visit the Pride website for more information. Well, as I mentioned at the top of the show, this is the final GayTalk Tonight episode for the Auckland Pride Festival. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing these shows to you and giving you a little bit of a taste of what the Auckland Pride Festival was about. I wanted to say congratulations to the organisers, the performers and the volunteers for putting on such a fantastic series of events. I have to say I'm very proud of the rainbow communities for putting on these events. I'm very proud of my city for supporting them. I'm Andrew Whiteside. Thanks for watching. This Sunday on the regular GayTalk Tonight, Stephen Oates is back to review the Pride Festival.